1,800 consigners. I went from having an apartment and barely making it to buying my own home, and that all came about through working capital.
Cheryl's business has grown to where she now has access to banking services, including loans.
I would not have ever been able to reestablish my credit if I didn't have working capital, or have met the person from the bank who gave me my loan on my house, and he did that at a working capital meeting.
While most banks remain reluctant to make microloans, some have found ways to participate. Bank Boston makes larger loans directly to working capital.
By making funds available to working capital as a funnel, if you will, then they go out almost as an agent of the bank, identify the appropriate borrowers, fund these small loans, assure their repayment through the whole peer pressure concept, and we do well while doing good.
But another force is at work here as well. A government regulation known as the Community Reinvestment Act, or CRA, requires that banks reinvest money in the form of loans in communities from which they've attracted deposits. Failure to meet CRA requirements can disqualify a bank from expansions or mergers.
It provides someone sitting on the bank's shoulder, it's their conscience, so that they balance their capitalistic urges and needs and requirements with also some more community needs and requirements, so they do things that aren't as profitable that they might not do if they didn't have that person sitting on the shoulder saying CRA, CRA.
Our loan to working capital is considered a, quote, CRA loan. And I would be fooling you and myself if I didn't say that I think the Community Reinvestment Act has been an important tool, if you will, to keep banks focused on where they're doing business and how they're doing business. I know we take it very seriously here.
Even so, Bank Boston considers its support of working capital to be, first and foremost, a commercial investment.
I'm in the business of banking to earn money and a return for my stockholders. We underwrote a loan to working capital, which is profitable, and we are continuing to try to be very visible because we want these businesses, as they grow and mature, to think of Bank Boston as their banking partner.
If people don't clean out their closets, I don't get my inventory in, then I have to go out and find it somewhere and buy it and bring it in. Because if I don't get the inventory in, I can't sell it and keep the money rolling. And if I don't keep the money rolling, I can't keep paying the bills. It's a daily thing. It's not like I have tons of money in the bank to fall back on all the time. I mean, I'm going on 7 years and it's still a monthly thing. One of the reasons I wanted this business was so that I could still be with my kids and still be their mother.
Right there, honey.
I mean, it's not always easy. A lot of people
The Arkansas Delta region bears more than its share. The Arkansas Delta region bears more than its share of the country's poverty. Unemployment levels are twice the national average. Local poverty rates approach 40%.
When I went to the bank, I was only trying to borrow like $5,000 to start.
But you would think that I was trying to borrow like $200,000 or something.
Brenda Kearney owns Kearney's Cleaners in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
And to me, it seems as if you have money, you can get money. But if you don't have money, it's when you can't get it.
Brenda needed a loan to upgrade and expand her business. She got it from the Good Faith Fund, an organization which helps new business owners in the Arkansas Delta.
June of this year, we added on a laundry service. This made a big difference because we was contracting our laundry out at first. We was getting like 20%, and the people that were doing my laundry was getting 80%. And now we just get the whole 100%.
Thank you.
All right, then.
Planning is the most important tool to starting, building, and managing a successful business. Let me say it again.
But the Good Faith Fund provided Brenda with much more than just a loan.
I learned a whole lot through them, you know, as far as managing a business, the cash flow, and the accounting. You know, keeping up with your money, knowing exactly where it's going.
And all I'm telling you is, I know it can be difficult. And I'm telling you how important planning is. Some of y'all won't do it. Y'all give it away to intuition and say, I got a good feeling that this is going to work.
Support and training has been the most important thing that I've received through the Good Faith Fund.
Your dreams, the ambitions, they're wonderful. But you know what counts in the business world? Results.
It is the money, but it's also the help. They work with you closely and help you even getting started, getting the money, filling out all the financial papers that I had no idea what to do with.
It's the knowledge that they give you constantly with the Good Faith Fund that has helped, and the continual help that they give you. I haven't needed a loan. I could use one, but I really can't afford to pay it back right now with my business, but I'm going to eventually get one. But it's the knowledge.
This is Lily Linwood's cash flow.
Good Faith inspiration was Grameen Bank in Bangladesh, which makes microloans to over 2 million borrowers. But Grameen provides only loans with no business training. Good Faith discovered that for its members, loans weren't enough.
All that was missing for a woman in a village in Bangladesh was capital. It was a pure capital gap. She knew how to raise a goat and to, over time, either sell its milk or slaughter it and walk a half a mile and sell it in the market. What was really lacking was the capital to purchase the goat. In the United States, what we've really learned is that the environment is, in some ways, totally opposite of that. For every $2 we need in capital, we need $8 in terms of technical assistance.
Most micro-lenders in the United States have decided that they must help their members meet the special demands of our economy.
You cannot buy a cow in Washington, D.C. and be in business. We don't have the informal economy in the same way, so our markets are more sophisticated.
You've got to pay taxes. You've got inventory you have to buy. You may have employees you have to pay. There's going to be the up and down cycles in terms of when you make money, when you don't make money.
Self-employed people must have the skills and confidence to compete with large corporations. Our cost of living is high. A business needs